You might have seen me in one of my other videos, but today I'm sharing a deeper story. This is about who I am, where I came from, where I'm now, and where I'm headed. I'm Maru, a 38-year-old guy from Finland, married to a Mexican woman, and currently living in northern Spain. I run my own business in writing and web design, which has allowed me to live abroad with the freedom to work from anywhere. These days, my focus is on YouTube and coaching. I help digital nomads, solopreneurs, and creative self starters to grow their channels and build their brands. That's the snapshot of where I'm now. But let's rewind for a bit so I can tell you how I got here. I grew up in a small town in southwestern Finland. Ever since I was young, I've been drawn to the arts, whether it was drawing, music, writing, or acting. I also made it a goal to speak fluent English, which opened up a lot of opportunities over time. In my first job, I worked as a graphic designer for a few years and even taught others how to use Photoshop and Illustrator. I later studied sound engineering at university but realized there wasn't a clear path to earn a living from it in a way I would enjoy. I used to have a limited fixed mindset and I was generally quite negative back then, even if I already had a spark for something more. So, feeling depressed and stuck in Finland, I decided to pursue my dreams of living abroad. And at 25, I left for Malta. Honestly, it was an escape from the life I've built myself in Finland. And now, older and somewhat smarter, I realized that I created all that mess by myself. In Malta, I discovered self improvement. I read The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, started a blog, and wrote my first ebook on online security. Although my first business didn't take off, the experience taught me valuable lessons that led me to learn more about marketing and copywriting. I started doing web design as a side hustle, and soon I landed a job as a full time content writer. There, I was able to negotiate Fridays off for myself, which gave me more time to learn Portuguese and write out my plans how to make the digital nomad lifestyle a reality. Eventually, I made an agreement with my boss to work remotely. I sold everything, moved to Portugal, and started my laptop lifestyle. This opened up incredible experiences, people, and places, things that deserve their own video. On my third year on the road, when I was traveling through Asia, the pandemic started, forcing me back to Finland. I was burned out from content writing, so I decided to quit. After recovery later in 2020, I registered my business in Finland and started making videos for YouTube. But Finland began to feel too small again, and my business wasn't going the way I hoped. Then a friend invited me to travel to Mexico. So I packed my bag. I flew out without a clear plan. At first, I was nervous, experiencing an earthquake on my first week and being a little nervous about my safety, but soon I realized there's nothing to be afraid of, and I really started to like the place, the people, and the food. And in a salsa bar, I fell in love with the woman who would become my wife. We quickly started to spend more and more time together, but when my visa was about to expire, I didn't yet have the income needed to apply for residency. So I returned to Finland, visited the Mexican embassy, and we decided to get married to stay together. I flew back to Mexico and we started the unexpectedly intense process of getting married. Even after we did all the paperwork, I simply couldn't get the marriage certificate. I visited the courthouse at least 4 times, and either their system wasn't working, it wasn't the right day of the week, wasn't the right time of the day, or whatever. This time my visa was only valid for 2 months, so we ran out of time with our plan, and when I tried to apply for the residency, they simply turned me away from the immigration office. Pissed off, I decided to stay in Mexico without papers. We moved to Monterrey, where my wife started a new job, while I worked on my business and growing my channel. Our relationship has been a roller coaster. Cultural differences and personal challenges have been testing us to the limit. Right now, I'm in Finland as we take a short break to start over. I just saw a deer running out there. To wrap up the story, after Monterrey, we moved to Finland with our 2 pets to stay with my parents for a couple of months. Then we packed our car and drove through Europe to Spain, where we found our current home in Asturias, near the coast. Right now, I'm working hard to grow my YouTube channel and work with my clients. The hard work is paying off. I've got over 1,000 subscribers across my channels, about 170,000 views, mostly from long-form content. And I'm actively coaching people to build their own YouTube channels and businesses around it. For my last days here in Finland, I'll be making a few more videos and finalizing my coaching program. A 12 module, you can check the video here, I'll add a card. if you're interested. My mission is to help others experience the same freedom that I have. Remote work is real. You can live wherever you want and design your life on your own terms. You only need courage and faith. I'm going back to Spain very soon to see my wife as we give our marriage another shot. To get a fresh start, we're taking a vacation in Cancun. Moving forward, I'll continue making videos, growing my channel and coaching more people to build their own businesses on YouTube. My goal is to finally get out of survival mode that is the reality for many content creators and digital nomads and create the financial stability I've been aiming for. One word of advice. If you're serious about becoming self-employed, start by building it on the side while working in your 9 to 5 until you have a steady income. This will save you a lot of stress and help avoid unnecessary chaos in your personal relationships. In the future, I see myself focused fully on YouTube coaching, building my channel, and hopefully buying a home for us next year. Looking back, I wouldn't trade the years of travel and experience for anything, but I also know it's time to stop running and build something more stable. If anything in my story sparked a question, drop it in the comments and I'd be happy to answer. You can watch more videos here, and if you want to follow my journey or do something similar yourself, I'd appreciate you for a like, subscribe, and contact me. My email is in the channel profile if you'd like to send me a message. On my channel, I cover many topics about content creation, so feel free to watch more of my videos. Thank you for watching.